it's non-fiction November, but we have started with The Shadow of Banshee Hill and Valley of Terror. So, we're off to a good start. But the first is gothic and this is horror, and I'm really, really pleased with that, at least. So the plan is still to finish Valley of Terror at some point, but was not a hit. And yeah, I get why. I don't think I'm gonna like it either, given all that was said. But I don't know, I still think there's some worth in finishing it. Also because thus far, anyway, it really reminds me of the tomb robbing genre, which, as you know, I don't recommend any of the books I've read in it, but it is still my favourite genre, so... I also take a lot of inspiration from that kind of book, and where this falls apart, I think it could help to pinpoint my own writing with that. Speaking of, fingers crossed, but I think I can get back on track for Nano. Trying to teach myself how to cook, because midnight munchies got me. But yeah, I hope that's a mid to low heat. And I'm just turning it every minute because I don't know what regularly is either. We are 6 minutes in, and I don't think this pan is as non-stick as the instructions have asked me to get. But it's not burned, so while I'm waiting for the next turn, the big read is something that happens on Libby, which is nice to know. It means that you can have an unlimited number of people taking out a book, and currently it is a middle grade graphic novel called Artie and the Wolf Moon, and it's really, really enjoyable so far. It's a little horror-y in the best way. It has good use of angles, and I really love the colours. The colours are stunning. Yeah. Her mum could do with being a little bit more forthcoming, but I actually really like their dynamic. And the big thing has happened, so I'm really looking forward to getting more of those two together. So today's win is I remember to cut it open to check the middle so you don't overcook it. Today's loss is I don't know where the bread is, and I also don't know how to work the toaster. So all I have is some coleslaw. Today's also loss is when I finish cooking it, I realise it has gluten, and I'm not supposed to have gluten at the moment. 1 out of 3. Book group is tomorrow, and I was so sure I was going to have more time. A cosy morning of some editing, because I really do not want to read the book group book. Oh my god. That's on the cusp, right? That's snow. So I had a little bit of a panic yesterday because I was knitting badly, of course. And it's like the last 2 stitches, I dropped the second last one. And the moment I got it back on, I was like, oh no, which stitch was I doing? I think it's okay. I have also taken a picture and sent it to Mum, and I asked what stitch am I doing. So hopefully, I will have that to fall back on every time from now on. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the more that I work on this, the more I'm like, I know this was a mistake, but I kinda like to just not get this 100% right. Like, I think this could be fun. And like not in a like organized way, but in a oops, I fucked up this row. We'll just do it this way for a while kind of way. You know? I think I mentioned in a previous vlog that there was this kind of post going around Tumblr, and it was debunked for some of the cultures that it specifically mentioned, where it's like you intentionally do not make a perfect thing, lest you lose your skill. And I've always kind of struggled with perfectionism, and I'm still struggling with it. But I really loved that. And yeah, even if I think it's, kind of cringe when I'm finished with this, I think I would like to just like lean into the fuck ups. Oh, I didn't mean that at all, but I think I've just immediately gone and fucked it up again. I hadn't even noticed that. I did notice I went from 30 to 29 stitches, but the rush, such as there is one, is because I was like 2 weeks late in giving Mum her present, and that was also hairband. The thing for Christmas is going to be on these needles as well, so I need to have this finished. But I will be starting midst, so we will see. Hopefully I can keep my wits about me. I am begging you to format this. It's a soup and bed day today, and it is such a lot of soup. Listen, I know these waves of compulsion never last, that's why I'm a monoblock, but I bought, when I visited Granada earlier this year, I bought some manga in Spanish. and I am utterly haunted by one in particular. I think it's The Sentence of the Bookworm. And I have it, and I really want to read it, and I can't. I think it will wear off before I could make any like meaningful efforts with the language, but it's so funny to me. There's coming to terms with the flaws in your creations as a creator, and then there's this, which is just heartbreaking, honestly. Yeah, that's two. I don't even know how they came out, and they're new stickers. These are from JP Anime Limited. Like the others that I got earlier this month. I shouldn't have got them, but you know when like bad days spin into like bad months. Yeah. Like, I do hope that I'm not overdressed, but it is freezing, and this is one of the warmest things I have. Also, my favourite earrings. Totoro in a Pikachu onesie, and Pikachu in a Totoro onesie. Oh my god. Oh my god. So mum did take back those stitches for me. It is... I'm going to try and finish this. It's the last day of the month. I'm going to try and finish this today so I can get started on her Christmas present. Which is going to be so cute. So I don't know if you see what I've done here. It was not on purpose. There's a... So it's one of these rows that I've accidentally put into one of these rows. And I'm going to try and do it on purpose. I'm going to try and do it on purpose and then move it back to one of these rows. So to my mind, I think I need to do the same stitch 4 times. This is probably going to go really badly. Because the math do not math in my brain. We will see. Well, that effect that I was kind of going for worked. I don't know if I did 3 stitches this way or 4, however, so fun. Also, it's not done. It's not going to get done with 9 minutes left in the month. It's fine. I am a little bit upset with myself for not doing non-fiction November like I wanted, because I did really want to do it. Nano really just took everything. And I'm glad that I won, and I worked really hard, but yeah,